When starting kids on these apps or on these programs, it's really important to know that first we have to be really patient with them and know that they need that reassurance that it's okay if it doesn't work the first time. We kind of talked about, with some of my kids, we talked about patience with technology at the beginning of the year and how we really need to be very patient with it. And anytime we started a new program, we did something with it. So, for example, if we signed into a kid blog, I didn't have them blog about, the unit right away. I would have them blog about blogging. So what is blogging? Tell me your feelings about it, just so that they can see and they can play around with it a little bit. And we did that a few times. We did kind of like an intro activity. Then we would sign out and start all over from the beginning. Sign back in. Okay, now go and read someone else's blog and reply to that. So just baby steps, kind of the basics of blogging, and then you can kind of sort of, as the year progresses or as the weeks progress, add more and make it more related to the unit or the topic or the standard that you're teaching that day. So I always have them first sign in, sign out. I give them all of their username and passwords written on a paper or typed up on a document for them. Especially with the lower grades, you want to tell them that it's their big secret codes sheet and no one should see this. It's kind of like and I put it in like a folder that's, and it's their secret codes folder for the whole year. Just go through what is a username, what is a password, and let's sign in, let's sign out, let's do something basic with it before we make it kind of related to the unit. And if they do have a hard time or if they don't remember, I always have steps on the walls, or I have the icons kind of put on to their papers, on their secret codes papers. So if it's like a kid blog, for example, I have the kid blog icon directly on their paper so they can just find that reference on their own. It's really cool to see some of these kids, especially the younger kids, pulling out their references and not asking me, oh, I can't, how do you sign in? They just sit there and I can kind of see those wheels turning, and then they pull out their own reference and then they look and then they sign in, just like adults do, honestly. So it's really cool to see that, but you have to be patient. You have to wait for that to kind of happen on its own, and it does happen, and they get really excited about it. It's kind of, they take ownership of it.